Hello and welcome to Tree of Life Tarot. My name is Shane and I'm going to do a tarot reading for Capricorn today. And I hope you enjoy it. We'll begin with a shuffle and a chant. Spirit, I ask to commune with you today for insight, guidance for Capricorn. Let's begin. Spirit, what guidance do you have for Capricorn today? Well, we have the Star card. They're wanting to come out, but not quite. We'll go ahead and take that one. The Page of Swords. And the Nine of Swords. Resting on bottom here. Okay. The Three of Cups. Very good. Okay, so with the Star card, you are really in your element. There's this flow to you, this ability to multitask, and this is the real you. You know, if you notice, in the Star card, the lady is nude, and she is partly in the water and partly on land. I believe that this shows like a naked truth, like you really being yourself. And I feel that when you're just being yourself is when you really shine, and you get into this flow where you can multitask. And I think that this is when you're in this flow and in this state, that you attract a lot of attention to yourself. And this is a very good thing, as long as you can control the essence of the flow and being in the moment. Star card, very wonderful card. The Knave of Swords. So this Page of Swords, he's young, he's inspired, and I don't mean that you have to be young, but you may be feeling young or inspired by a situation. There's confidence in his demeanor, And you can tell just by the way that he's looking off into the distance that he sees some kind of goal, some kind of vision, something that he's locked into, something that in his mind is progress or success. The Page of Swords is a young feeling inspired person who appears to have done his practice, has done the work, and is feeling confident about where they're at and their abilities at the moment. And then here we have the Nine of Swords. And I feel like maybe this could relate to, with all of this confidence and all of this flow going on here, I feel like this may have something to do with, there's always that little voice of doubt, or maybe even the feeling that everything is going so good that I'm so concerned that something's coming around the corner that's going to be inconvenient. And I have to say that in life, I believe that there is this inevitable balance. What goes up must come down. What goes left will eventually go right. Take for instance the planets. The planets in space. There is no physical force that we can see holding all the planets in place. They just naturally, in flow, know where to be and they accept it. And for every good thing, life down here on Earth, as above, so below, works the same way, in the sense that if you are experiencing the Star card and the Page of Swords, you're in that flow. You're in your natural state. You're feeling confident about it. So I would not let these Nine of Swords plague you. I wouldn't let them plague you to the point that it starts to steal from your flow and your confidence here. I would be very careful of that. Just know that what you're feeling is perfectly natural. Doubt will always exist. It's the polarity of a surety, right? And if you get into looking at the laws of vibration and duality and polarity, you'll begin to understand that there really is no good or bad. They're just different phases of the same thing. So let's take temperature, for instance. If you put 3 people in a room, they might each one come to a different conclusion as to when the temperature is cold. Is it 75 degrees? Is it 70 degrees? Is it 65 degrees that it's cold? So you see, all of these notions of good and evil are subjective. So my advice would be to look at this doubt or this worry in the same way. This is just a different degree of the success with the Star card and the Page of Swords. So it's just an element. It's gonna be there. It's supposed to be there. This is this little bit of worry here is what triggers us, to know, okay, all right. So I really wouldn't sweat that too much. But just know that there's balance to everything. There's polarity to everything. And the Nine of Swords card is perfectly natural. Much like a fire, if you don't feed it, it'll eventually die out. So that may take a little bit of mental work on your part. And I feel like if you can complete that mental work, or maybe even just kind of put a cap on how much you're willing to let this Nine of Swords affect your mentality and your life, I think you're going to find great success with the Three of Cups. Fantastic card. Celebration. And I feel like maybe, this kind of celebrating and feeling good about yourself is the counterpart to this Nine of Swords. Here we have like some distress and maybe misery, lack of sleep. Here we have full of life, no worries, and celebration. So there may be a choice that needs to be made here. Or again, going back to that sense of balance. If this is becoming too much, maybe do a little bit of this. Do a little bit of carefree celebrating. And it doesn't have to be, going out and having drinks or anything. One of the things that I love to do when I celebrate is to go for a walk by myself. And, just take in the nature, and that's a great reward for me. So, the celebration could be a number of things here. And underneath that, we have the Knight of Swords. How fitting is that? So, this Knight of Swords is like super sure of himself, super confident. He's no longer the Page of Swords preparing, and he is doing. And he's winning. He's fierce. He's doing great. And I don't mean fierce in a negative sense. I just mean, he's going in full force. All right, and then underneath that, we had the Three of Pentacles. This is going to take work. And I feel like your work is not going unnoticed. I feel like there may be people in your life, or, some kind of outside spectators that they may be quiet, and they may think in confidence and, not really share a whole lot of what's going on in their mind. But I think that you're being noticed here, definitely. I think you're being noticed. And then we finish that with the Nine of Cups. I mean, this is fantastic. This shows abundance and, what you're setting out to accomplish. This is very good. I mean, he sits happy. He sits very happy. So, I'd say that you're on a really, really good path right now. You must, in a great way, be aligned with whatever your particular journey is, and this recycling of experience here on Earth. So I would say, stay on your path. And let's look at some numbers here too. Here's a 3 here. We have a 3 here. We have a 9 here and a 9 here. The Page of Swords, the Knight of Swords. I just really feel like there's a lot of synchronicity going on here in this reading. Now we'll get into the Tree of Life portion. So here we have the Star card. And the Star card is the life path from Spear Ased to Spear Netva. And what this indicates is this is an astral. Spear 9 is a representation of the astral body, right? And the path of the star card is from the astral body to Spear 7, Natzap, which represents the emotional body. Now, you also have the Nine of Swords, which is directly associated with the ninth spear of the astral body. And that could be what it is that is kind of throwing you for a loop, you know? So we rise from the earth realm, the physical plane, to the astral body when we start to begin to have this sense of spirituality or the astral matrix or something beyond the physical. And with all this success right here, the learning to understand the effects of the astral realm could be plaguing your mind a little bit. You know, it could be falling into maybe a mid-level version of like superstition. So know that you are actually on your way to the ninth spear on this, or the seventh spear on this path, which is the emotional body. And you're crossing the star card as you work your way there. So I would say that you're going to feel very, very good about yourself. The Page of Swords represents this bottom world here. This bottom world. So see how all these cards came connected in this bottom world here. But he is also super duper confident, and he looks like he's ready. He's practiced. He's, you know, done the work, and now he's ready. So I feel like he seems not emotionally troubled. He seems centered and confident. So I feel like that, if it's not already here, is on the way. And I feel like when you get to that place in your life, this stoic image, you know, of confidence, self-confidence, I feel like you're going to be celebrating. And the Three of Cups is tied to the Spear of Binah, which is the dark goddess, the one that brings about formation, you know. So this is also closely associated with like your intuition too. So I feel like, you know, this path that you're on right now is going to lead to this celebration of formation, you know, where you're going to start seeing things that you are manifesting in your life. And I believe that other people are going to see it too, and they're going to be happy for you. So that's very good. That's very good. Now we're going to get into the Oso cards for a little bit of clarification. Spirit, could you offer some cards of clarification for Capricorn? Maybe some guidance. You know, I really feel like if you just let go of your worries. So one of the principles of manifestation is what you think is what you create. So I would just let go of those worries and those concerns and stay in the flow and enjoy this moment, because I see that you're doing really well in this moment, and I would just enjoy that, because the principle of vibration, balance, and duality, this situation is eventually going to swing from this this very, very good feeling into something that's not maybe as good feeling. So that's why it's so important to embrace these moments where you're the star, you're the Page of Swords, you're feeling confident, and people want to celebrate your success and confidence and your growth. Those are the moments that carry us through that counterbalance. So I would, enjoy the moment. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy the people that you're around. Continue to enjoy what it is that you're doing. Spirit, divine source. We get 3 more cards for clarification here. Oh. I'll put these back in because I wasn't shuffling out. All right. Spirit, can you help me clarify for Capricorn this current path, this moment? We have the Master. Very nice. Oh, and stress. All right. And innocence. Okay. And then on the bottom of the deck here, we have transformation. This is fantastic. Okay. So, the stress card. So this is the stress that you're going through on this 9 of Swords. Like I said before, monitor your thoughts, monitor your levels of anxiety and stress. There are psychological pathways that lead to embracing moments of stress, and it all begins with your mind. It all starts with your mind. So monitor your thoughts. You are the gatekeeper of your mind. You are the gatekeeper of your mind. So when you start to feel those negative thoughts or see those negative images of things not working out, stop them. Put a stop to the stress. You can do that. You have the power to do that. And the Master card. I feel like the Master card is very closely associated with the Star card here in this reading, because that's kind of what the Star appears to be. They appear to be a master of whatever it is that they're involved in. And I believe that, the Star could be viewed as like, well, man, they've mastered this situation. So, congratulations on that. And I'm very, very, very happy for you in that matter. And then we have innocence. And I feel like the innocence card is connecting to the Page of Swords here. I mean, he's practiced, he's learned, he's confident. You can tell by the stoic look on his face that there's no negativity inside this vision, this stoic vision that he has for himself, for his future. There's a very earnest, I did the work, I didn't take the easy way out, I put in the time and the effort, and this confidence that I have, it's real, it's authentic. And there's a real beauty to that, and a real innocence, for someone that can take something on and do it earnestly and honestly. And I believe that's what you've done here. And on the bottom of the deck, we had transformation. Now, this transformation is so closely associated with this celebration. So you're going through this transformation right now. And to solidify and to complete your transformation, I feel like you really need to let go of that Nine of Swords. Let go of that stress of failure, or maybe something will go wrong. Let it go. You are doing very well and you're on the right path. Monitor those thoughts. Start the transformation. And then underneath that, we have integration, which is awesome. This is you after your transformation, having let go of the stress of the Nine of Swords and able to enjoy and embrace your success, whether it be mental success, spiritual success, bodily success. So whether it be in the astral body or in the physical realm, whatever it is, keep going until you reach this moment of integration. This is a very great layout here that you have. Very nice. And I hope that this reading has helped you in some kind of a way, maybe given you some insight or put you in a state of self-reflection. But I'd like to close by saying you are doing so well. You are doing so good. And I am extremely happy and proud of you for this path that you're walking right now. And I have no doubt with all of this goodness that this Nine of Swords, this stress, this fear of a counterswing, I think you're going to be ready for it, even if it does happen. I think that in trying to work through monitoring your thoughts control your emotions, that in practicing early and trying to control this, that by time something really does happen, that you're going to be the Page of Swords about it. I think that you're going to have this stoic confidence, and people are going to look at you and feel like, man, I would have freaked out over that. I would have freaked out over that. But this person is just, they're good with it. They're okay with it. And that's really something to celebrate. A transformation like that, bringing integration and from the outer self to the inner self, and making those work together. So I hope you enjoyed the reading, and we'll catch you on the next one. I may start doing these weekly if they gain traction. So peace be with you, and enjoy your week until next time. Oh, and there are other videos touching on like esoteric knowledge. I'm getting ready to start a series, a deep dive into Hermetic alchemy, if you're interested in that. But yeah, thank you for joining me, and I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful week. Until next time, thank you.